Kelly here with Kelly's Struggle Life with making the most of your March. So March is a very interesting month in that we start out with the sun in Pisces, in that watery sign that's all about discovery, intuition, being part of the collective, getting lost in emotion, being very feeling. And so we have that time right now where you can really get in touch with your intuition and get in touch with insights about what's going on in your life. And then later on, we move into the new astrological year with moving into Aries. Aries is a fiery sign with movement and action and goals and moving forward, and a fire sign, and the sign of Mars. And so we move from this kind of dreamy, watery state to this very action-oriented state. So it's a great time to take the first few weeks of March to really, sink into that Pisces energy, so that towards the end of March, when we do move into Aries, that you're ready to move forward with whatever it is that you have gotten some intuition and insight about. And so looking at the reading, Make the Most Out of March, that you can find on my Instagram page. Looking at that, your intuition is right now telling you, is still in this Pisces season, that there is something with this Knight of Wands, and this is the Green Witch Tarot. There is something with this Knight of Wands that you are looking for. Your intuition is telling you that there's something to move forward on. When it's that time that Aries season comes along, you'll be ready. You have this burning, passionate, creative project that you really want to work towards. And it's in there, it's inside you, and your intuition is telling you, and it's kind of just nagging on you all during this Pisces season, that there's something that you really want to accomplish, some creative goal that you really want to get to. And this card is telling you that it's there. Now, your insight, still in the Pisces season, your insight is the Seven of Athames, or the Seven of Swords. And here, you're being advised that you have this big project, you have this big thing that you want to do, and now it's time to make sure that you have all the resources necessary to make your dream come true. When it's time, what do you need to have in place to move forward? Because once you get to that Aries season, it's going to be time to move. So you really need to examine your insight, examine what's going on around you, examine what's going on with this project. What things are you going to need? What things are going to, you've got this fiery creative energy going, but then you need to have some logic behind it, some things to let you know that you're moving in the right direction, that you have what you need to move forward. So when Aries seasons come, you'll be that Page of Pentacles. You'll be ready. You'll have everything that you need, and you'll be able to move forward and move towards your goals. So the best way to move towards your goal when you get there is you have these things in place, and be like the page. Be that beginner student. Be that fresh new mind, and have all of these things in place, and then take that movement forward and take those first steps. Because the page is starting out, and you have this creative project, this passion that's been burning inside you, and you've thought about it, and your intuition has told you that you need to move on it. You've gathered all the resources that you know that are necessary, and now it's time to really make that move, to be the page. Take all of those things and now move forward. And then Mars, of course, or Aries, is about action. And so action is, what action do you need to take now? Your intuition is telling you that you have a creative project that you want to work on. You've gotten all your resources together. You've gotten things started. You've started taking those first steps. And once you get through those first steps and through that first initial movement, what action do you need to take? And here is just looking at what you've done, looking at how far you've come, looking at what you've done taking a little pause and appreciating everything that you've gotten through in this month. Look back at all the things that your intuition has told you, the new insights that you've gained, the movement that you've created, and now just appreciate it and take a pause, look at what you've done, and use this time to regroup and see where you need to go from here. What action is the next thing that you need to do now that you've gone through kind of the initial page of Pentacles of making those first inroads into your project and those first steps towards your goal. Then look back and see what you need to do. Take stock, look at it in a new perspective, and then you'll be able to move forward even more on that great goal and great dream that you have. So look at March in kind of those two ways. Really listening, taking some time to listen to your intuition, letting the insight come to you, making sure that you have everything that you need so that when Aries season comes around, then you'll be ready. Then you'll be ready to move towards that goal, and you'll have the motivation, you'll have the insight, you'll have the action and the desire to move forward and make that dream, that creative passion, a reality. So I hope that you have a great March, and that you can do this reading for yourself. That would be wonderful, and see what more intuition, more movement, more action, more insight that you can get for yourself, and that you take it through and enjoy these next few weeks of that Pisces energy, and then be ready to move on when Aries season comes later on in the month. So happy March, and I will see you soon. Bye.